For our group project, we choose Dede Gardner.
The Oscars have been awarding Best Picture for the last 91 years, and up until 2016, no female had ever been credited with the award twice. Think about that. 91 years went by, and not a single female won the award 2 times. Enter Dede Gardner. Gardner was the recipient of her second Best Picture award for her role in Moonlight. Her first came back in 2013 when she worked on the motion picture 12 Years a Slave. Born to the parents of Dorothy and John Gardner in 1967 in Winnetka, Illinois, her birth name was Dorcas Wright Gardner. She later went by the name Dede. She would graduate cum laude, meaning with distinction, from Columbia College, Columbia University. 10 years later, in 2000, she would get married to Jonathan Boris Burke in an Episcopalian ceremony on Martha's Vineyard. Flash forward 6 years, and she would start her filmography career with her first film, Running with Scissors.
She's co-president of Plan B Entertainment and won 2 Academy Awards for Best Pictures 2013 and 2016, and was also nominated for 3 AACTA 2012 and 2015 International Award for Best Film. 2011 and 2016 won 5 AFI awards for top 10 films.
The first leadership truth that Gardner exemplifies is credibility, which is the foundation of leadership, and it's also truth 2 in our textbook. And Gardner demonstrates this through her long list of producer credits. She has no dearth of credits on movies and more recently television shows, which touch on a variety of topics. So she's definitely one to follow through on her word and is definitely a credible player in the industry.
So Dede Gardner's second leadership truth would be truth 8, which is you either lead by example or you don't lead at all. And in the book, it talks about how seeing is believing and how leaders go first. And I believe Gardner demonstrates this well because she was the first female producer to win 2 Best Picture Oscars. One was for 12 Years a Slave in 2014, and the other was for Moonlight in 2017. And that same night, the writers for Moonlight, Barry Jenkins and Terrell McCraney, also won an Oscar for Best Adapted Screenplay. And I feel like this shows Gardner's influence on the overall success of the team and her ability to piece everything together. Gardner's third leadership truth would be truth 9, which is the best leaders are the best learners. And I believe she portrays this because she graduated from Columbia College in 1990, majoring in comparative literature and English. And the dean of the college, James J. Valentini, mentioned how Gardner's journey with them began when she sat in her core curriculum classes at the college, and she was exploring questions that encourage self-reflection. And since then, she has used those introspective and storytelling skills to bring powerful films to the public eye. And I feel like this shows Gardner's passion for learning and her ability to apply what she learned to her career.
Gardner has had an immense impact on the industry, mostly due to the various nominations and awards that she has won from organizations such as the Alliance of Women Film Journalists and the Black Reel Awards. Some inimical challenges that Gardner has had to overcome include her company Plan B Entertainment moving into television, which is an area that Gardner was less versed with. Thus, she was required to hire co-president Jeremy Kleiner, and this was likely a problem for her, or a challenge for her to overcome, because it threw her outside of her comfort zone. She likely had to relinquish some control over some creative aspects and some other aspects of the company that she'd been president of, and she would also have to share the presidency title and some work with the new co-president. To summarize, Gardner has been an amazing player in the industry and especially a role model for females moving into the entertainment industry because of her abilities to establish and maintain credibility, lead by example, and be a good learner, all of which are essential qualities of a leader.